This is Kathy Biehl of Empowermentunlimited.net with Astro-Insight for the week of January 28, 2019. As Spencer Tracy once said of Katharine Hepburn, there's not much meat, but what's there is choice. And that goes for this week. We don't have nearly as many astrological influences at play, but boy, the ones that we have are, well, let's just say potent. We're going to be making sense of revelations, disclosures, epiphanies, things coming to light. All of this continues to be a theme, and we're going to be making more and more sense of it. This process colors the beginning of the week when our minds really do line up with our hearts and our desires, and we get clear about what it is we really want, what is most important to us. It might have to do with a connection to certain people. It might have to do with valuing ourselves. It might have to do with money. It might have to do with all of the above. And then we get a moment of self-awareness where things just kind of come into us and settle in, and we see ourselves and our lives more clearly than we have in some time. So it's a moment of taking stock, getting clear, making sense. There is an opportunity to see the higher purpose in what's going on, to get some inspiration and guidance in your acting like a responsible adult, to have a heaven-sent feeling imbue some structure that's coming into place. And even if you can't clearly perceive what this is, look at it as the sensation of finding your string for your kite, finding your grounding cord, finding the connection that keeps you on the ground while linking you to something up above. When the artificial calendar page shifts into February, then the two really big things happen. The planet of shove, the planet of push, Mars, the cosmic first responder, slams into Pluto, Lord of death and rebirth, and something has to give. There could be a very forceful development. There could, unfortunately, be violence in the collective that comes out of this. However, I will say we have, over the last number of years, lived through several harsh contacts between Mars and Pluto, and we did not end up with rioting in the streets, so that's not a given. There might be something more metaphoric going on, more of an uprising, a standing up, a pushing back against the old ways, the old structures, maybe old men. Seems to be a theme in the news. On a personal level, you have the motivation to push toward your future, to push up the mountain, to get rid of things that maybe are holding you back a bit, which could be programming or the way you have the structure of your life set up. So this is infrastructure week on a personal level, whether it never actually really happens on the federal level anymore. And around the same time, Venus, the planet of love, money, and relationships, has an easy and unstoppable flow to Uranus, the breakthrough planet, the planet of change, the planet of unforeseeable sudden change, new perspectives. Something at the very time you're pushing against the way things have been, something breaks open that leads to the way things are going to be. Very likely big money is going to be involved in all of this. On your personal level, your long-term security, what you're doing to build some stability for yourself. Probably there will be a relationship component to this and something very suddenly breaking open as Punxsutawney Phil either sees or doesn't see his shadow. Homing thought of the week, I align myself with divine will. Song of the week, Let It Go from Frozen. Yep, hell continues to freeze over. I'm invoking Disney. And the image of the week is a backhoe digging up dirt and uncovering something unexpected and delightful. You'll find more in my forecast for the month of February, which is already up at my site, empowermentunlimited.net, where you can sign up for my mailing list and book a session with me. I thank the people who are supporting me on Patreon for as little as $1 a month, and you should thank them too because they are keeping Astro-Insight from going behind a paywall. If you'd like to join them and see what levels of bonus content are available, go to patreon.com/Kathy Biehl. Talk to you next week.